If it was even possible at this point that David's situation took a way darker turn, as after getting accused of numerous things including murder, pedophilia, grooming, and even rape, it seems like it's gotten as bad as it possibly could for David. But despite there already being a buttload of evidence against David on the internet, there still isn't enough information on the situation to get a definite answer for what happened. Sure, we can already assume and concur that David's career is cooked, but still some of the allegations against him are still yet to be confirmed, which has led to many more crazy speculation over the entire internet. XQC has undoubtedly had the biggest deep dive on the David situation, with people even sending him emails of some pretty dark and disturbing things that I haven't seen anyone else talk about. It would all start after XQC would get an email from a random viewer, and this is what it would say.
I decided to open my emails for whatever reason. I saw some person show me, tell me about this David thing, and dude, it was some crazy shit, but it made sense. Look at this shit. It speaks about some shit like fucking, I don't know if see some of this is true or not. This is like some crazy like blood moon, like ritualistic shit, whatever, right? But maybe this is into that.
Now this overall is a very far-fetched situation, but at the same time it also makes a lot of sense. The emailer would say the blood moon was September 7th, matching her birthday. I'm assuming that's the day she was murdered too. Too much symbolism and patterns that look too uncanny and similar to human sacrifice. Now again, this is something that is absolutely crazy, but also at the same time makes a lot of sense. We have to keep in mind that David seemingly had a fascination with death for the longest time. I mean, bros even hosted a funeral of some sorts at his concerts. It just seems really weird and uncanny. But if David does believe in this type of stuff, then I wouldn't even doubt if this would be in the realm of possibilities. Everything just lines up too well. On top of the fact that David apparently has a song called Super Blood Moon, just making the situation look even more damning to his career. I want to again say though that all of this stuff is alleged. As far as we know right now, David didn't do anything. But even people like Jason Lewin, who have in the past publicly defended David, have retracted their statements live on stream to tens of thousands of people.
First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing, okay? That shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable. It's been a lot to process. And one more thing. I want to say the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was killed. RIP to that girl.
I do want to say, I do feel really bad for Jason, bro. Even though I did put a couple clips in my previous video, even after that, I stated that Jason is not the one to blame here. I guarantee you he did not know about any of this, and I'm sure he did see David as an actual friend, which is honestly really disappointing. I mean, David is a guy who Jason literally had a hit song with. And since he had a hit song with David, he's been also affected by the allegations, even though he obviously had nothing to do with it. I don't know how stupid people on the internet are.
One thing I also want to add to the David situation. I did not know anything. I'm not even close friends with David. I made a song with him. All right, I had dinner with him one time in a group setting, and then motherfuckers saying I'm best friends with him. No, bro.
Overall, though, it seems like with more of David's acquaintances and even friends, like Jason, taking the side against him due to all these new crazier allegations, it's genuinely looking even worse for him. Like, I don't think I've seen a single person actually defending David other than Jason the Ween, and now Jason the Ween isn't even defending him. A clip would even resurface from January 11th of 2024 of a stream of David and Celeste, where David told his mods to delete all of the VODs and clips off of his Twitch for a reason that he wouldn't specify. Very suspicious, but things would only get worse. The date September 7th seemed to be a major trend in all of David's decisions, whenever he dropped music or anything else. He's dropped music on September 7th on numerous occasions, to the point where it isn't even a coincidence anymore. You can't convince me that someone drops music on that specific day multiple years in a row just as a coincidence or like an accident, like he didn't mean to. It's so obvious that there's some deeper meaning behind it, it's not even funny. And either it's for the reason I mentioned earlier with all the blood blood moon stuff, and he actually killed Celeste, or he was posting songs about a 15-year-old on her birthday. Regardless, it's weird and incriminating. And again, I want to say that it's not 100% confirmed. There's most definitely going to be some sort of legal action against David, but regardless, it still looks extremely suspicious, and that's just fact. Regardless of if he did it or not, his career is basically over at this point. So many people are going to continue thinking he did it, even if the court says he's innocent, and it's so hard to change the public's opinion about situations like this. Whenever it's something as serious as this, and in the public's eyes, there's so much evidence against him and people just condemning him. Anyways though, let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments. I'll continue posting videos about this as more stuff comes out. I try to keep videos on more sensitive topics like this pretty short because I'm not trying to milk ad revenue or anything. So a like would really help if you guys appreciated the information from this video. Anyways, I appreciate you all for watching. It's been your boy Janky, and I'm out. Peace.